Play Talk Show. I'm James Grove.
I'm Grayson Sabias.
And I'm Nate Olson.
Today we're going to be talking about the AL and what we think is going to happen in the second half for them. So we're going to start off with the AL West, fellas. What do y'all think is going to happen there?
Grayson?
Man, it's such a wide open division for me. Houston, I just can't see him sticking it out all the way. I haven't bought in. I just can't buy in. I love Houston, and I think they're a very good team. And I think they're going to be super great in the next few years. But as of right now, I'm having a really hard time buying into Houston.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Angels are going to fall apart. Was that you or me?
I'm searching for an answer to really hard time buying Houston.
Well, we have a fourth guest here today. Someone's going off here. That's Grayson.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, real quick on video, let's make sure our phones are on silent. And I don't even know it's not Siri on Samsung, but it's something else. All right. You have a
So
hard
you're
time
not buying into Houston?
I'm not buying into Houston, as Siri said. So I think the Rangers are actually going to go out and get a piece. Maybe a starting pitcher like Cole Hamels-esque. You know, maybe not necessarily Cole Hamels, but something along those lines. I think that they could end up winning the division. If it's not Texas, it will be Houston, and I'm 100% okay with that. But I don't think the Angels have any chance.
Yeah, I mean, Houston, they've done some pretty bold things in the offseason, acquiring a few people, but they've really shown up this season, and I'm really impressed with how they're doing. I didn't expect them to be first place, first half of the season. But if they can stay healthy, that's one of the big major issues with every team staying on top. It's usually teams that have health issues, and Houston has seemed to, other than Jed Lowry, has seemed to stay pretty healthy this year, and they're really proving that you can be young but still be a very, very good team, very, very potent offense. And if Houston ends up falling off, I think the Rangers could, just like you said, I think the Rangers could possibly take the division. I really do. I mean, it changed. I didn't think they were going to be as good as they are at the beginning of the season, but I think it's going to be up between the Rangers and Houston.
Yeah. The beginning of the season, I had the Rangers winning a wild card, but now I think they win the division as well. They've got a strong team right now. Their offense is very strong. And then they're going to be getting 3 key pitching assets back soon. Martin Perez, Matt Harrison, which we don't know about Matt Harrison. He's had a lot of issues. But then Derek Holland as well, who's going to be coming back within the next month. And they could go get another piece because they've got the farm system.
What do y'all think about Johnny Cueto?
No. Too much of a rental for me, man. I don't see it happening.
If anything, I would want Hamels for the Rangers. But, so I think the Rangers pull it out in the division. I agree with Grayson. Houston's going to fall off. So AL East now. What do y'all got?
Well, right now, Baltimore is sitting on top along with Tampa Bay. And this is a complete opposite of what I saw the East being.
Didn't you have Baltimore in the cellar?
Yeah, I did. Not all the way. I had Boston. Did we?
Yeah, we did.
I had Boston.
Finishing Tampa Bay was last.
Oh, y'all had them second to last. Yeah, that's right.
I had Boston finishing first. They're a lost cause this year. Nothing seems to be going right for them, and I don't know what to even say about Boston. But I don't see them pulling it out in the second half unless they can really go find somebody. But I think they're going to be sellers at the deadline.
Oh yeah.
I think it's gonna be a 3-team race. It's gonna be Baltimore, it's gonna be Tampa Bay, it's gonna be the Yankees. But I think Tampa Bay is gonna end up pulling it out, and I think they're gonna win the division.
Whew. Toronto, hello.
Ooh.
Where are my Blue Jays? Toronto's gonna go get the arm they need. Okay. Really, their bullpen's gotten so much better.
Mm-hmm.
They've got. I can't remember. I'm going blank on his name. They got the guy that's closing games for them right now. That's 8 for 8.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good start for them because they lost. They were 6-11 the other day going into games in the 9th inning where they were tied.
Yeah.
So they weren't doing well. But they got a closer that's shutting down games for them now. He's 8 for 8, which is a good start. And I think they're going to go find a starting pitcher, whether it's a G or a Cueto or. I think that they could easily win this division. And I can see Baltimore winning Division 2, sadly. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I'm still going to stick with my original pick and say Toronto wins the division.
I'm going to stick with my pick and say that Baltimore wins the division. Right now they're on top, and it's very close. I mean, any one of the top four teams right now, yeah, could win it. But Baltimore, I feel like their offense is the most well-rounded. And then I feel like they have a better pitching staff right now than Toronto. Now, Toronto could go out there and go get an arm piece, and that could change things. And Toronto's offense is so good.
It is.
They hit bombs like no other. But I feel like Baltimore's going to pull this one out. All right, so now we're moving on to the Central. Who do y'all think?
Kansas City. I think they're gonna do it. They're gonna try to make a run at the title again. Not gonna happen. They're gonna get stopped in the playoffs, probably a division series. But I think Kansas City's gonna hang on. Detroit's gonna come in second. Minnesota, they're in second place as of July 1st, and they have really pulled out all the stops. But they had that little spurt right now where they're kind of winning a bunch of games. They're gonna fall off around the trade deadline. They're gonna start soaring downward into probably about third, fourth place, and that's where they're gonna finish. But Kansas City wins.
I agree with Nate. I think Kansas City wins, but I think Minnesota actually finishes second in the division. I think Irvin Santana coming back will give them that extra boost that they kind
Future
of
video, Irvin Santana.
Irvin Santana's a video coming up. But I think Irvin Santana will give the Twins that push they need to get in second place, and I could easily see them getting a wild card. So I'm taking Minnesota over Detroit right now.
Well, I'm going to stick with my pick during the offseason, and I'm going to say Detroit. I have a lot of faith in David Price being the ace of that staff. And then when you've got Miggy on your team, you're one of the best offenses, and that's the bottom line. I've got faith in the Tigers. The Twins, I feel like, are going to fall off. I feel like Irvin Santana will help them a little bit, but I just don't trust their offense. Joe Mauer isn't the guy that he used to be, and then I just don't trust the pieces they have in their offense to be able to sustain a run.
Man, I think give them a few years, they're easily going to be winning that division year after year after year after year.
They're very young, and I agree with that. I think right now I don't think they're ready.
They have done it the right way. Torrey Hunter, Joe Mauer, leading these young kids to the promised land.
Yes, and I think Torrey Hunter has done a ton for them.
Tremendous.
But I just don't think that you can win with Joe Mauer as your first baseman. He just doesn't produce
I
what
agree.
you need.
I think Kansas City's going to win the division, but I think Minnesota still does better than Detroit.
Well, we'll see.
All
right. So what are y'all's award predictions for the AL? So let's start with the Cy Young. Who do y'all got?
Right now, I'm going to say Chris Sale. All right. He's the first half Cy Young, definitely. If he can continue this streak that he's on right now, he's going to take it all the way. I mean, I know with being with the White Sox, that's a whole big old ordeal about, should we give major awards to teams that don't contend? Mm-hmm. But if Chris Sale continues his dominance like he is, he might have a little bit. They might win whenever he pitches. They might not have a winning record, but they might win when he pitches. So he could have a good win-loss record. He could have a good ERA and a ton of strikeouts that nobody else does, and he could still win the Cy Young. I think he does it.
I'm gonna go with Dallas Keuchel, man. He's been a guy that I've been obsessed with him since he's come to the big leagues. Mm-hmm. He's one of those guys that you watch him pitch and you don't think anything of it. He goes so under the radar, but he is good.
Probably one of the most underrated pitchers right now, I would say.
Oh, my goodness. Underrated. He'd be the first guy I took on my team. First pick right now, Dallas Keuchel.
All right, well, it looks like we're all three going to go different directions. I'm going to go with Chris Archer right now. Mm-hmm. He's been the ace of that staff. He's been the reason, I think, that Tampa Bay has been towards the top of that division. 109 innings pitched, 133 strikeouts. He's 9-5 on a good team, I guess, but they're not a very good team on offense. They don't provide a lot of offense. And so I would say Chris Archer right now, and I think he's going to continue it. I don't see any signs of him slowing down.
And we also can't forget Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray has been tremendous too.
Yeah.
So just give him some praise real quick before we...
A lot of candidates this year for the AL Cy Young. All right, so who do you all have for the MVP? Miggy? Is that going to be all three of us, Miggy?
I have Miggy, but I have to give Josh Donaldson, my boy, some credit. That guy has been lighting it up. So I still think Miggy, you can't compete with those numbers. But Josh Donaldson's up there. I think he'll get
some votes.
He'll get a vote or two.
Yeah, I'm going with Miggy as well. And like I said, I think he's going to carry their offense to the division win. So that's another reason that I think Miggy will get it. And, I mean, he's just the best player. He's the best hitter in baseball.
About like 350.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thank you all for watching the Triple Play. I didn't know what to say.
Thank you for watching the Triple Play. James Grove just messed up. No big deal. You can follow us on Twitter at the Triple Play 3. You can find us on Facebook at the Triple Play. Again, you can subscribe to our channel below. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in this comment box. Other than that, we thank you for watching the Triple Play. I'm Grayson Tobias.
I'm Nate Olson.
And I'm James Grove.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, guys.